Number 11 in our top 25 Zelda tracks of all time is the start of a parabolic curve. Everything from here just kind of takes off like a rocket ship. Starting with this song, which did not make the top 10. So, formally, it's not in that, unique group. But if this was going to be the tier list that Shaun likes to use, this is the start of Platinum.
There's 11 songs of Platinum?
Yeah, this was that top
damn.
heavy. Now, there is still one more step. What did we have last time? Double Platinum or Super Platinum or what the fuck did you call it?
Crystal.
Crystal.
Dilithium.
So I don't know what that would be here for Zelda, but I'm sure we'll think of something. Like, what's the best rupee? Gold, silver,
gold, I think. So that doesn't make any
There's
sense.
300 in one of them. I don't know. Anyways.
Gold is 300.
Yeah, so whatever the best rupee is, it's the gold standard, the platinum, the crystal standard, whatever. So we're in platinum for now. Towards the very end of the list, again, because this goes up like a parabola, we're going to ramp up, especially when we get to, I don't know, the top 3 in particular. This one, I'm going to speak about first because it's my number 2.
Okay.
And it does have 4 votes, but I was the one who had it the highest by far. In fact, I'm a little bit stunned that it was this high at all. So I'm going to start playing it and then continue talking for a bit because every time I tried to move this down on the list, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Yep. Great Fairy Fountain is my number 2. For this specific version, this is Skyward Sword, but for every version. We talked about Prelude when we did the Final Fantasy list as far as this signifies that you're about to jump into this experience that you love. I realized as I was looking at it, I kept trying to move it down, and I couldn't do it because the song is beautiful on its own, and this version is absolutely fucking stellar. And again, I'm not the biggest Skyward Sword fan, even though I did vote it 5 out of 5 on the website. Don't read the fucking website. But something about this one, I mean, obviously it's usually done by a harp in general, but the swelling strings that weave throughout it are just fucking beautiful. So I kept trying to find excuses to put other songs above it. I can only find one that did. Because, yes, it is partly nostalgia, but also because the music is so damn good on its own.
Does this play when you're in? What a stupid question. If the answer is no. When you're in every time you get a new sage in Ocarina of Time, and you're in and you're talking to Raru, and he's like, "I didn't molest you. It was cool. You just showed up."
Enjoy your earring.
Is this song play or no?
I don't think so.
No, the Temple of Sages is different.
Yeah.
Well, fine. Then I'll segue to just I love this song, and it doesn't really play in a great moment. You're just going to the Great Fairy Fountain. You're catching fairies. If you're like me, always topping
or
off.
you're in the menu about to
Yeah,
log
one or
into
the other.
game.
Yeah,
and
which is super cruel, but I did it, and it's just great. It's just pretty to listen to, and it's fun, and all these different notes coming at you pretty fast, even though it's a slow song. It's awesome.
The song is iconic. This is
Oh yeah.
a quintessential Zelda song.
It's
We didn't-
funny. Everything you said is right. It's quintessential. It's associated with Zelda. It is the main menu music. For some reason, about this one, it's just maybe it's not long. There's something that's just okay, yeah, this is Zelda, but it's not moving. It's not. I don't piece together moments with this song. And maybe it's just because I'm more like Shaun, where when I hear this music, I think of oh, good, time to capture some sentient creatures inside this bottle.
On that note, I like the cosplays where they're dressed as the Great Fairy and they have a tiny Link in a bottle. That
Revenge.
always makes me chuckle.
Yes.
The Great Fairy in Breath of the Wild took it to a new direction, by the way. It's just what is this giant thing that is coming out of this flower? Oh my god.
I think this song plays in the time. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna prove it to y'all.
Would you say this song is at the same level of the Final Fantasy main theme? Where can you equate the Final Fantasy scale song
Pretty
to
close.
This one?
I think
yeah,
so.
right.
Yeah, especially because it plays in the menu select.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because we've talked about how is this the most iconic at the time, Prelude? Is this the thing that you would most associate with a franchise? And after the fact, I realized it's probably this one. Zelda's bigger than Final Fantasy. We can argue about which is better or more beloved, whatever. The Zelda franchise has drastically outsold Final Fantasy, so I think I'd have to lean towards this one. And I have to give a quick shout out. I put the art up there for Four Swords Adventures not only because I got all these soundtracks and wanted to use them because I spent all the time on it, but also because they use that in the like select a stage theme in that game. It's a really like upbeat, adventurous version. It's also one I like quite a bit. It's kind of like the 1-2 punch of those two versions is why I put this here.